Hey Regis, I'm going to record just a session to how I'm setting up products in the web shop so you can go through this and learn. So I'm going to do this video from scratch to start entering a product in the shop. That's a little bit more complicated. So the most complex one that I think that you have, and then you can go from there. So whenever you do your own, maybe a little bit easier. And then I'm going to show you in a separate video or explanation how to copy paste products. Okay, here you have this A&T leather pictures, dining chairs, Bryant. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 Bryant. So that thing is maybe a good one to just try that. So when I'm logged in here, normally you have to go to your Touch of France website. It's gonna have it's gonna say touchofrance.com/WP admin. Will bring up the login screen, which I'm already logged in. And here I have the dashboard. So here we have the products in the dashboard. This is the WordPress dashboard. We have all the products that are already in the system, and we will do a new one. So we go to add new, and we're going to call this Bryant Refined Dining Chairs. For the text, you have there the text dining chairs. I think I have it open somewhere. Dining chairs. So I can take this. Bryant Refined Dining Chairs. There's different ones. Okay, I see. So that is excellent. That's going to be a challenge. So that's good. Let me just copy all that for now to have it here. So I don't have to go back and forth to this screen. Okay. So we have different dimensions, 20 times 19, 42. Looks they're all the same dimensions. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put it here under attributes, dimensions, add. And then 20 times 19, there's already a bunch here, but I doubt that we have exactly this dimension on another furniture. If we would have exactly the same dimensions already, I can take it. I can reuse it. But if not, what I will do, I will add a new one. Click on add new. You click here, and you just make it look the same. So I make it look all with inches. So just the length and width with inches. And I save it. And then the material type is all the same. So when it's all the same material, birch wood, top leather grain, we will use this here under material, add, and I have birchwood upholstery, and this is top grain leather. So I guess this is a different one. So I will add it, and I will add everything in lowercase. This is gonna be better. It looks the same. We don't like uppercase stuff on the website. So birch wood top grain leather. Save it. Then you have brindled ash. Okay, so there's different wood things. Different leather. Refined gray, refined slate, bourbon, all that. Okay. So there is when we're gonna have it's actually gonna be a variable product, not a simple product. A simple product is when all the colors are the same. Just one type of really product. But as soon as you want to be able to look at different types, like here, different colors of the same chair, and there may be a different price, there may be a different dimension, all in the same Bryant dining chair. We have to go change this from simple to variable product. And then we have these variations. Okay, so attributes, we have dimensions, material, it's going to be the leather. And we're going to have refined tobacco. We're going to have refined bourbon. I'm going to have refined gray. It's already there. And then the refined slate may already be in there as well. So even it tells me that this is already existing. We don't need to recreate a value that's already there. Use for variation. So use for variations, I have to click that. The materials, since it's all the same, we don't have to put it in the variation. It's only the leather that's different and the wood that's different. So let me add wood. And let's go to the first one, the brindled ash. It's not there, so I'll add it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You have the misted ash. You have the same. Okay, so this is just these two. Used for variations. And that's it. Dimensions are the same, so we can leave all that. And then, okay. Let's go to variations.
Man, if I would get you every time, you're very smart.
So I could either create it automatically, and it will create all the possible combinations, but we really don't need all the possible combinations. We need some combinations. We only have 4 chairs.
Okay, that's perfect.
No, okay, so that's wrong. Add variation, yes, that's what I want.
Thank you very, very much. Have a great one.
So the first is going to be, let's do the first one. This has a refined slate brindled ash wood. That's one variation. Save. And it gives it a number. So there's no price. So it tells you we don't have a price. So that's okay. We can add it later, but right now we don't worry about the price. The next is refined gray misted ash. Okay, let's do another one here. To be careful. To add another one. The third one is refined bourbon misted ash. And then it's refined tobacco brindled ash. So we have 4 different variations with these numbers. So I think I'm just going to take a screenshot of that for now. In case I need to have this information, I don't have to go back there. I can just see it on my screenshot. Okay, so let's go back. So we have all that. Shipping we don't have. You could have a this is a school. It will be a unique number. We said you don't have that. Shipping dimensions normally is picked up. Link products will be upsells and cross sells. So if you're selling a set of chairs, you could cross sell. You could say put in the here table, the dining table that is will match these chairs, the same line, and then when they check out in the quote, it will come at the bottom. We other customers also buy this, or we recommend also this table because it matches your chairs. So that's the cross sell. You're selling another additional product with your chairs. Upsell would be if you want to go to a higher class, a more expensive chair. So if they buy a cheap one, you could put in upsells, the next higher product number here and search for it, and then add it, and they will come up in the store. So here we have the attributes, variations, and let's see here. Okay, now I get it. Refine tobacco, I have to click on it. When you click on it, it will allow you to add more things. So each of these variations can have all these fields, the unique product number. It can have all this information, your own price. So each will have different price, the stock information, shipping information, etc. And what is most important is the image. So let's get an image. And before I have to make sure again, let's just copy everything. And then I'll show you how to do this. So all this Bryant dining is 4 chairs. I'm going to move it here. I already checked, before I did this, I already checked the size of the images. We can't have them too big. So that's important. You can't have very large, this 800 is already too much. I had some that were 900. So for some reason it didn't do the resizing. I did the resize on this, but maybe it's just a very, very deep color image. That's why it's so big. I resized it, but it didn't go down on size because of the colors. Okay, so let's go back again and look. This is called Refined Tobacco Brindled. And you can see the name here. Refined tobacco, that's probably it. So I'm going to use this set variation image. This is going to be it. And the next one is going to be refined bourbon. Refined bourbon. Refined gray. Gray. And then the last is a slate. Okay, now what other things I have to do here? Well, first of all, I save this because it's always good to save if you do a lot of work. Click on publish, and this product is going to go into the store. If you don't want it to go directly to the store, you can put it on draft. Now it's published. You can change this and put it on draft, so it is not going to go to the store. So next thing is the brands. The collections is an A&T leather collection. Is chairs, the category, and you can add some product tags. So I have some here already as like dining. So it's just an additional information, additional way of categorizing. So if somebody's looking for dining room, you can add here dining. They can look for chairs, they can look for the collection, they can look for chairs, and they can look for tags. So you can have a bunch of tags here if you wanted to. So this is important that people can search different ways here. And then let's put a product image as a whole, the default image. Let's put a nice one. I like this brown one. So this is going to be the first image in the store, and then when I click on it, it's going to come up with different variations. So let's see if this works or not. You have here the permalink. This is very important because this will help Google, help your Google ranking. So I can right click here and open a new tab. And here we are. Okay, so it's idle stock. I have to set it so that it doesn't look for the stock. So here's the add to quote things. So there's no part number right now. Category chairs, tag dining. So the thing is here, if you have tag dining, somebody can click on this and they will see all the products in the store that have this tag dining. So it's another way of bringing up the tables and all this stuff. And here, if you click here, you will see all the products from the leather, A&T leather collection, or all the chairs. So here's a description, so we need to clean this up. We don't need all this. Additional information. The dimension, which is the same. Birch wood top grain leather is the same. Different types of leathers, different types of wood. So still not everything is exactly how it's supposed to be. Let's go back. Let's remove all this. Let's just call it like this. So we only keep the information that is relevant for all 4 variants or variations. Let's go back here. What's required? Okay, so but we're not going to show the price anyway, so I don't think it should be an issue. Let's just put something there. Rather than too much. Okay. Reload that. Okay, now it works. So here now we have this drop down. Choose the leather, and there's only one word there. Okay, that's the gray. So really, yeah, that kind of is maybe not necessary. Let's get rid of that. Let's get to tobacco. And it changes. So let's see if there's any change here. Well, the leather is up here, so it's not really relevant. It's just all the 4 variants are shown here. So this will be it, and then you would have a different price, but we don't show the price. So the system requires for there to be a price so that this works. But the price is not going to be displayed. They have to add to quote, and then you will see it in the back end, and you can change the price. So I'm going to do a separate video on that. So let's see if we have a tear sheet on this. These are the chairs. Tear sheet. We don't, okay. So I can still show you that the tear sheet also needs to go here under custom tabs. It's one of these two. I don't remember which one. Add a tab. And then you can say tear sheet. There we go. Tear sheet. And you can just add media. Let's just use another one for now. You can also drag and drop it. So if you had a tear sheet, there's no tear sheets there. Let's say this, Brighton end table. You can drop it here. And remember, all this is going to be going against your quota of memory, of space. So this is a lot of data that you're going to have here. So you can include that. And if you want, you could say here, hold on. I want that like this, so let me take it out. And I don't remember if he said it needs to go on a separate, I think we said it has to go on a separate tab. When you click on this, you don't want it to stay on the same page. You want it to open on a separate tab in the browser. So you go here, you click on this little icon, and then you say open link in a new tab. Update, save, update, and you have to wait for the little progress here to finish before you check it, test it out. It takes a while because it has to save it back to the server, has to reload it. So it's not instant. It takes a couple seconds, maybe 10 seconds. So here we can reload to test it. And there's your tear sheet. Download Brighton end table. There we go. Okay, so of course this is not what we want, but I just wanted to show you how this looks like. Okay, let me take it out. Actually, here you can just remove the whole tab. So we don't want to show a tab when there's no tear sheet. We just don't show it. I think it makes more sense. Okay, that's it. Just wanted to share that with you. Any questions, you feel free to ask.